So you're probably here because you feel stuck on Twitch. You want to grow, but you don't know how. And that's exactly why you should watch this video. My guess is that right now, you're still struggling to get past the 3 or 5 viewer mark. You're so frustrated that nobody's joining your stream. Sometimes you don't even want to stream. You don't even want to turn on the camera because it's like, what's the point? Chat is pretty dead most of the time. You don't understand why people don't stay and watch you or why people aren't joining your stream. You're confused about how other people have grown on Twitch. Your Discord community, your people don't really join you on your stream. You're confused. Like, how is it that other streamers have grown on Twitch, but you can't seem to? Is it just luck? Is it just like a lottery ticket? Is it a gamble? You've tried improving your stream. You've tried streaming more. You've tried self-promoting on your Discord and other Discord channels, hasn't worked. You've tried a better camera, a better PC, better overlays, widgets, chatbots, and it just isn't getting you viewers. And it's very possible that you've even tried posting on social media. None of it is getting you more viewers. You are still stuck. If you feel like I just read your mind, you are in the right place. This is going to help you so much. Here's what we're gonna go over. You're gonna learn the easiest, fastest, simplest Twitch growth method, and it's proven to work. You're gonna learn how to get followers in literally less than 10 minutes. You're gonna learn how to get new viewers every single time that you stream. You're going to learn how to grow your Discord without feeling like you're begging people to join it. And then at the very end, I'm gonna hit a recap of practical steps that you're going to take to be able to use everything you've learned. These are all things that I used and learned taking my friend from 15 viewers to 120 viewers in less than 90 days. From making almost no money to being full-time. My goal is that by the end of this video, you're able to use all of these same things to grow your Twitch. Most of the streamers that are growing right now are using this method. It's honestly no surprise that you haven't been able to grow on Twitch because you haven't been given all the pieces. It's like you're looking at a small piece of a really large puzzle. At the very end, I'm also gonna tell you how you can work with me personally and everything that you would get from that. So if that's something you're interested in, then yeah, awesome. Let's just get into the good stuff that you're here for. There's 2 ways to grow on Twitch that still work today. So this is the evolution of Twitch growth. From 2011 to 2018, you grew on Twitch by streaming more. It was the simple law of supply and demand. Lots of viewers, not that many streamers, so it was super simple. As time went on, Twitch grew, and around 2018, that's where things really changed. Twitch had now become so big that there was thousands and thousands and thousands of streamers. Since Twitch has no discoverability, nobody can find you. It's just one big list of everyone streaming. New streamers were at the bottom of that list, and nobody's scrolling endlessly trying to find you. So then how are streamers supposed to grow if nobody can find you on Twitch? Ludwig put it perfectly.
How does growth happen on Twitch?
You don't grow on Twitch.
You don't grow.
Okay. That's not how it works.
Okay.
All right.
What you do is you grow on another platform.
Okay.
And then you bring them to Twitch. And I kind of figured that out early. So I was like, okay, I'll make a YouTube channel and I'll grow on YouTube. And then I'll just be like, hey guys, watch my Twitch. That was kind of like the start of it all.
That's the strategy.
Smart streamers started to use YouTube. Ludwig was one of the first examples of this. He did this in 2018. They would grow on YouTube and then they would move those people over to Twitch. This method, it's great. It's honestly great and it still works today. So then why don't you do it? Well, that's because there's actually a really, really big problem with it. It takes hours to come up with a YouTube video. You gotta script it, you gotta shoot it, you gotta cut it, you gotta edit it, then you gotta make a thumbnail, you gotta do all this different stuff for it, and it literally has taken so much time, all for one chance of it being picked up by the algorithm. And it's still not as good as someone who can spend their whole day just making YouTube videos, thousands of dollars into videos and have teams of editors, people like Ryan Trahan, Mr. Beast, Ludwig, Mizkif, all these others. It's almost impossible to compete with these kind of guys. Is there any hope for you to be able to grow on Twitch? And the answer is yes. And it's going to be through TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, X, and platforms that the feed is discovery based. The whole entire app is made for people to find you. I would bet that you're probably saying, Alex, that sounds great. I would love to do that, but I have no idea what to post. Or I've tried to post before and it just hasn't worked for me. I don't know how to get views. I don't know how to get followers on Instagram and TikTok and move those people over to Twitch. So that's what I'm gonna show you right now. Actually, it's not gonna be me, it's gonna be Chef Alex. So Chef Alex, I'm here to show you how to cook up viral content so that way you can grow your Twitch. So, I mean, one of the first things that you're gonna need is you're gonna need emotion, okay? And then you're gonna need a hook, and then you're going to need a story. I mean, there's there's a lot of different things that you're gonna need. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your ingredients and you need them all in the right proportion and you're gonna put them all together. You're gonna cook them right up. And this is what's gonna get you viewers. Or you forget all that and you follow a recipe that's proven to go viral. Instead of trying to make original content and hope that it goes viral, you can find some other piece of content that's already gone viral and just follow what they did. Follow the formula. It's like copy and pasting. You're not straight ripping it from someone. You're hopping on trends. You're pulling inspiration from. You're taking this thing that already works and putting your own flavor on it, your own seasoning on it. So now I'm actually going to cook up a viral piece of content with you by following this recipe. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Practically, here's what you're gonna do. Step one, you're gonna get your phone. You're gonna go through your feed and you're gonna find a piece of content that is already viral. And it has to be viral, fast to make, and simple to make. Okay, you gotta be able to make this easily within like 5 minutes. Literally, going through my feed, so I found 2 reels that I want to replicate. Hundreds of thousands of views, tons of likes, so I'm just gonna make them. This is a recipe for going viral. The algorithm has proved that it likes it. I don't have to figure out the algorithm. I just do what the algorithm tells me to do and what it already likes. So I'm just gonna do this. Step 2 is make the reel. Follow the recipe. Now, I don't mean literally copy them. I'm saying take it, use it as a formula, and make it your own. Here's the 2 that I made, and these took me less than 5 minutes each to make. It is this simple. This is what trends are. You do what's working, and you recreate it. Make it your own. Make the streamer version of it. These are examples of content that you can make as a streamer super fast with no skill, no anything. I mean, you literally just need your phone, which you obviously already have. Isn't that so much easier than making a YouTube video? This takes so much less time and so much less work. I'm literally just following steps that have already been laid out for me. Because it takes so little time to make content, you can make a bunch of content. It's just a bunch of chances at the algorithm picking up your video. So essentially step 3 is just do it until it works and then continue to do it. Real quick, I think it'd also be a good idea to just say, if you're expecting to post 3 posts and have them blow up immediately, you're pretty goofy because it's probably not gonna happen. Could happen, very not likely. There's actually a study done and it'll help you know what I mean. These guys posted the same exact video that had already gone viral on other accounts. They took this same video, made 10 fresh TikTok accounts, and they posted that video on these fresh accounts. On one of the accounts, the video got millions of views. On 2 or 3 of the accounts, it got more than 100,000 views. On the rest of the accounts, it got less than 1,000 views. The point is that part of it has to do with the algorithm. It's not just you, it's not just your content. You make the best piece of content and have it get less than 1,000 views. You beat the algorithm by doing this consistently over a long enough period of time. So don't reach out to me and say, Alex, it didn't work, when you've made like less than 10 videos. If you do this consistently for a month, then you can reach out and I'll tell you exactly why it's not working. So you're gonna do this, you're gonna get views, you're gonna get followers, and then what? Now you have followers, but the thing is, followers don't just turn into viewers on Twitch. You actually have to walk them through a journey, and that journey is the journey of connection. You have to connect with your followers. It doesn't matter if you have 1 million followers if you have no connection with these followers. So now I'm gonna talk about the 3 best ways to connect with your followers. Yeah, let's get into it. Connection is the most important piece out of all of this. If you do not have connection with your followers, this whole thing breaks. You do not need to be extroverted, entertaining, super outgoing, funny. You don't. You just need connection. I learned this when I got my roommate Hannah to start streaming. She wasn't that funny, she wasn't that entertaining. There just wasn't many things that were really going for her. She wasn't good at gaming, and I was really wondering, why would anyone want to watch her? Then about a month into her starting to stream, I checked my phone time, and I had been watching her for over 15 hours in 1 week. It had nothing to do with how good of a streamer she was in the sense of being entertaining, outgoing, and all those different things. It was the fact that I had a connection with her. She was literally my friend. I had a connection with everyone in the community because we played games together, we talked, we shared music, we watched movies. It was like a family. It's almost exactly like your IRL friends. I have a friend behind the camera right now that I'm looking at, and I'm not friends with him because he's so attractive, because he's so smart, because he's so funny. I just love him for him. And if he could poke his head in the camera, that'd be really funny. So it's the exact same thing with online friends. That connection, that relationship is everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the 3 best ways of turning followers into friends, how to have relationships, how to build connection with the people that follow you from your content on Instagram and TikTok and those. The first level of connection is like the surface level. The surface level is making a post, and when you make a post, it's kind of like talking to an entire crowd. And there's gonna be some people in the crowd who really relate to what you're saying, and they're gonna raise their hand, they're gonna like the video. Specifically, some people are going to comment. Commenting back to their comment, replying to them, is the first way you're going to be connecting with them. I know it doesn't sound super deep, it doesn't sound like a crazy level of connection. It's not, it's just the surface level. It's just to get them to the next level. The next level is story posts. Story posts you should basically abuse because they are the place for connection. This is the connection gateway. You want to be using stories to open the door for dialogue, asking them what their favorite music is. And when someone replies like, this is my favorite genre, this is my favorite whatever, ask them their favorite artist. Get to know them. Like, the point of all of this is to build relationship. And I'm just giving you the different ways that you connect with people, but just remember, it's just about making a new friend. So do the things that you would normally do IRL to make new friends. Just bring those friend making skills online. That's why viewers watch you, is because of your connection with them. So the second level is story posts, and doing the interactive things opens up the dialogue to then go to the third level. And the third level, the deeper level, where you want to be before you go somewhere else, and we'll talk about that in a second, is DMs. You want to be actually having conversations with people. How do you get to DMs? Well, you need to be having story posts and giving them an opportunity to talk to you, opening up and being vulnerable, so that way they can open up and be vulnerable. Well, how do you get people to see your story posts? Well, that's where you're making the content, getting views, having people follow you and relating to you, which is what we just went through with Chef Alex. Those are the three levels of connection, and it works like that. Like, it moves from, like, you're moving them from one level to another. Use these three levels of connection from surface level to deeper, so that way you can pull these people that you have a connection with over to Discord. And that is the home base of your community. That's like connection home run, is getting people there, because then you can really spend time with them. You can play games with them, watch movies. We're gonna go into all that. As a Twitch streamer, you need a strong Discord community. It is crucial. So how do you get people there? Let's talk about it right now. So this is how to grow your Discord. So now that you've built somewhat of a connection with the followers on Instagram and TikTok, what you wanna do is actually make a really cool and fun Discord event that someone would actually want to go to. An example of this would be having a nostalgic Hunger Games team night, doing Bed Wars, having an art night of who can draw the best Mike Wazowski, watching a new trending show or movie together on Discord. These are all things that you can do, events that you can have, where when you invite someone to them, they're like, dang, actually that sounds really fun. It's kind of like just inviting someone new that you've kind of been talking to come and hang out with your friend group. That's all you're doing by posting on your Instagram story, by sending people DMs that you've already been talking to. Getting people to Discord is relatively simple when you have built that connection with people on Instagram and TikTok. So you're not really asking them to help you out or anything. You're just saying like, yo, we're gonna hang out and this is where we're gonna hang out. Once people are in your Discord, in your home base, the place where your community lives, this is where you actually can go deeper into connection with them. You're gonna spend time playing games with them. You're gonna talk to them. You're gonna get to know them. They're gonna get to know all of your community. Like, it's like having a friend group. And you wanna remember that don't make this so much about you as a streamer. You wanna make this about the friend group as the whole. The connections that your community has with each other, people within your community, and not just with you. That is so important that oftentimes when I advise streamers to hold events, I tell them to do events that are team events. Don't do 1v1v1v1 type stuff. You want to actually put people in subgroups. Putting people in these subgroups, it gives them the chance to better connect closer with a few people than just being thrown into a group of everyone. So now let's do a big recap. To recap how exactly you are going to grow your Twitch viewership, we started with the evolution of Twitch growth, explaining why streaming more hours doesn't work anymore. You can't grow that way. So then there was the way of YouTube, and YouTube is a great way. And give it a shot. Maybe it's your way to do it. But the problem with YouTube is it's so difficult, it takes so much time, and you're competing against people who have hours and days and lots of money and teams of editors. So with all the problems that YouTube poses for streamers, that's where Instagram and TikTok come in. not that many streamers are doing it, but the amount of streamers doing it has increased drastically from 2020. And every day more streamers are learning how to use Instagram and TikTok to grow their viewership. It poses so many advantages, like we talked about with the Chef Alex bit. Find content that has already gone viral, that is fast to make, that is simple to make. You're gonna follow viral content recipes. You don't have to guess with the algorithm. You can beat the algorithm by playing it against itself. Make it your own, find those trends and put your own flavor on it, and boom, you have viral content cooked up by just following an easy recipe. Now that you have content that's getting you views and it's getting you followers, now what? Well, you need to have connection with your followers. Connection is the core of all of this. That is why viewers are there, not because you're so funny, outgoing, entertaining, good at gaming, whatever it is. They're there because of their relationship with you, because of the connection that they have with you. So you need to foster that connection with these new followers that you have. Without connection, viewers aren't gonna watch you. You're gonna do that with the 3 ways that we talked about. Using those 3 ways, you're going to have opened up the door to connection, to being vulnerable, open, especially using your Instagram stories. Then you're gonna have an event on your Discord. That event is going to be exciting. It's going to be Hunger Games. It's going to be something fun that you genuinely enjoy and you genuinely look forward to. You're going to invite people from Instagram and TikTok, those followers you have a new connection with. You're going to invite them to Discord. You're going to spend time with them there. And that is the home run of connection, building that friendship on Discord, being part of that friend group, your community. Your community is one of the most important pieces of all of this. That's why you're doing Instagram, TikTok. It's to build your community. That's going to be where your loyal, where your returning Twitch viewers come from. Then you're gonna go live on Twitch and bam, your community is there with you. You're not having awkward conversations, chat isn't dead. I mean, these people watching are your friends, they're your people. So it's gonna be a really exciting time. All of this is relatively simple. I've tried to lay it out as simple as possible because it really is simple. That was a bunch of simple. Everyone can do this. I mean, if you can interact and talk to another human being, which obviously you can, that's why you're Twitch streaming, and you can follow a recipe, you can do this. You can grow on Twitch. Now I know that that probably felt like a lot. All I wanted to do with this video is show you what's possible, give you a little bit of behind the scenes on growing as a streamer. Now, if that all made sense to you and you're like, dude, I'm ready to jump in, then go watch the advanced streamer training. It's gonna give you some next practical steps. It's gonna help you out a lot more. If you're like, man, this is a lot, this is the first time I'm hearing a lot of this, then go back through this video, watch it again, take notes again. I want you to truly grasp how easy it can be to be a streamer when you're doing things the right way. Guys, I'm glad that this is helpful for you guys. And if you haven't already joined the Discord and you want to get some free resources and just be surrounded by other streamers who are interested in growing their stream just like you are, and you can connect with them, get feedback, get help, go and join the Discord. For those of you that are like, this is my dream and nothing's going to stop me from getting there, you can go in the link in the description and get my one-on-one help. I wish I could give everyone one-on-one help. I'm not able to, but if you don't have money or you're just not ready for one-on-one, feel free to send a DM and put stuff in the comments, join the Discord. I pop in there and I answer people's questions and help out. I'd love to see you guys there, and whatever I can help you with, please reach out. I'll see you guys soon. Bounce around, watch some more videos. Have fun streaming.